So utensil list will be a chef's knife, sanitise the bench. I ask you every week, why do we sanitise the bench? Hands up. To what, sorry?
To remove any bad germs.
Remove any bad germs. Is there any good germs?
Remove most of them. Or to a healthy standard.
Good, so we're not going to kill all the bacteria, but we're going to reduce them to a healthy level as well by sanitising. Can we do that if we just use hot soapy water? Why not?
It just cleans what you can see.
Just cleaning just removes physical dirt. Yeah? Good work. Alright, so we secure our chopping board as best we can. We get a silver tray from down there, please, Sean. Alright. Chef's knife. Why have I got the silver tray? Mise-en, beautiful. If I do repeat myself, don't worry about it. Hopefully you'll have me ringing in your ears, repeating myself, and you've got an exam. Because all those types of questions may be in there. What is mise-en place? What is cleaning? What is sanitising? So if I say it often, then you'll hopefully remember. Okay. Who wants to read out the recipe today? Santiago, go on then. So everybody just listen to the method that Santiago is going to read out, and let's see what we can remember. Yep, carry on.
So cook the rice in boiling water, drain, and let cool on a flat baking tray.
Alright. What I suggest you do with the rice, first of all wash it. This has been washed. And then what we do, for the amount today, I'm just going to use half a cup. Alright? I'm going to get a level half a cup. I'm going to use 1 cup actually, because it's not enough. I'm going to use 1 cup of rice into a bowl. Then I'm going to go to the sink. And how many cups of water? 1, 2, that's 1 cup. That's 2 cups. Alright? So basically we're looking at a ratio here. You double the amount of water to rice. So if I put 2 cups of rice in, how many cups of water? 4. So we double it. Good. We add a little bit of salt. We cover it in glad wrap, which isn't here. I'll need to find some. Let me find some glad wrap. Alright, back again. So we cover it with glad wrap, or cling film as I call it. Anybody else call it cling film? That's what we call it in England, cling film. And then we put it into the microwave for 10 minutes. And hopefully, after 10 minutes, now you can try this at home as well. It's reasonably foolproof, which means if you do those steps every time, you should have beautifully cooked rice at the end of it. Alright? May not always work, it depends on the rice and microwave, a few variables. Alright. 10 minutes. It's not rice isn't an easy thing to cook in a pan. So this is the best method I've ever had. That gets it pretty good every time. What do we do next?
Finely diced onion.
Finely diced onion. How fine? What have we talked about with the onion? Brunoise, yeah? if we say brunoise, then we have a certain standard that everyone will do the same. Rubbish bowl. The bowl isn't rubbish, it's for rubbish, yeah? Yeah. I made all week. So, peel the onion. This isn't a very big onion, I have to say. But a brunoise is a small dice of about 3 to 5 mil, as we always say, don't we? It's not a bad size to sort of stick with. And then everybody does the same. And you must always make them all the same size, so keep them even. If you decide on a size, make sure they're all the same. Cool. So the way that we do this, peel the onion, make sure the root is still attached. Okay? You'll be able to see this, so we use onions a lot, so watch the video, remember this. We make a cut back towards the root, but not all the way. Can you see that? And you do that, what measurement across the top? 3 to 5 mil. All the way along, keeping it straight. Yeah? Now the root's attached to keep the onion together. Otherwise it would fall apart now, wouldn't it? Correct? Now then we come up the front, starting at the bottom, 3 to 5 mil, not all the way to the end. Okay? Come out again, up another 3 to 5 mil, not all the way to the end. And then just one on the top. Cool. And then we come across the top, all the way back to the root. What measurement? 3 to 5 mil again. And then we have a evenly cut brunoise, okay? Or small dice. Beautiful, huh? Can you see? Can you see? And then put it on your mise-en place tray. Why is it cut so small, do you think?
Like really strong.
Pardon?
So like the flavour is spray out.
Yeah, not about the,
really strong.
not necessarily about the flavour. Think of the cookery method. What method are we using to cook? What method are we using to cook? Are we boiling? I'd look at your recipe to answer that question. Are we frying? Good. Frying is high heat, fast. So that will take a high heat and cook quickly. Alright? If you make it any much bigger, it'll be more raw by the time you finish cooking. Yep, good. Alright, let me quickly do this one. I'm going up and down on the knuckles, remember? Don't forget to go up and down on the knuckles, otherwise you will cut yourself if you're using a sharp knife, there's no doubt about it. Even I still cut myself occasionally. And I'm a legend, yeah? Alright, what's next?
Dice the celery and the carrots.
Dice the celery and carrot. Alright, so we need to turn something that's round into something that's cubed. Yeah? So we don't need to peel it, we just cut each end off. It's a funny shaped carrot, isn't it, which makes life hard. Cut it in half. And we just make 4 flat edges. And then the cut is what? What size is the cut? 3 to 5 mil every time, alright? Good. And then stack them up in 2s, just because it will make life a little bit quicker. Alright, 3 to 5 mil again. And then with your little match, that is a julienne, which you can use in a salad. Why would you use that in a salad and not that? Pardon?
Because it's smaller.
Because it's smaller. You're not going to cook it, so it needs to be palatable. You need to be able to eat it. If you put that in a salad, you're going to be chewing it for a long time. This one is going to be easy to eat, okay? But the dice we need today, again, is a brunoise, so we just cut that nice and small, same size as your onion, and you'll find cuts like that in sushi as well, yeah, because you're just going to bite it and eat it. Make sure your knife is straight and you do the same cut every time. And everything's fine. All good. And the celery is the same. We've got to get that into a little. You'll notice the knife action is different. When I'm cutting a long piece, I'm doing that. When I'm cutting a short piece, you'll see me do that. Just so that I get a straight line, basically. It's always useful to understand why we're cutting things a certain size and make sure that you do them when the recipe asks for them. All good. Celery is a little bit different. Okay, this has been washed, but you'll find towards the root end it's whiter, more bitter, and it's dirty, so you've got to clean it. Square this one up. You need a sharp knife for it as well, eh? Who's got good knives at home? Yeah, sharp? Beautiful. So they're not going to take much cooking at all, which is a good thing. Alright, nice quick saute, stir fry is good. What's next?
Remove rind from bacon and chocolate.
Remove what? Rind? Rind.
Or
Okay, bacon. Anybody who doesn't or can't eat bacon? Bacon. You don't like bacon? Would you like to go to the sick bay or you? Oh, let's go. Bacon is very nice tasting, probably because of its high sulfur content, but because of the high fat, it makes it something that you shouldn't eat very often. Okay, and you'll notice. Just change the knife. So I've changed to a paring knife because the work's becoming a little bit more intricate. And basically what I want to do, can you see the yellow stuff? Alright, well, that there, I can't even squeeze it. You know? That's how tough that is at room temperature. If you eat that, okay, it will firm up again in your body temperature and will be blocking up your arteries and things. Yeah? Same with the white stuff, but that's a little bit softer. So get rid of it, is my suggestion to you. Don't be scared of saturated fats, which these are, but don't eat too many of them. Cholesterol, have you heard of that? That is also in animal fats, such as this. And that can be detrimental to your health as well. So don't be scared of it, just don't eat heaps of it. We're taking off the yellow bit and some of the white, not all of the white, some of the white. Okay? How do we need to cut this? Remember, it's the star of the show. Pardon? Right. It's the star of the show. It needs to be the big piece, doesn't it? It's a meat fried rice. Protein's always kept big. Alright, or bigger. So let's make them reasonably sized pieces. The other thing with this, because of its water content, and as the fat renders, it will reduce in size as well. Okay? And that looks like the rice is finished, hopefully. Okay? Alright, so let's see what the go is with this rice. fine. Perfect. Alright. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to keep cooking that anyway. So, job done with the rice. That's mise-en place. What I'll do, I'll just give it a fresh cover. Just let that steam that's in there, keep it warm and continue the cooking a little bit. Alright. So we'll leave that until we're ready to use it. What's next, Santiago?
Lightly whisk eggs.
Lightly whisk eggs, eh? Why are we whisking the eggs? If you get some shell in your egg, just use the egg cup or the egg shell as a cup to scoop it out. See? If you try and fish it out with your fingers, you're there all day, but that's easy, isn't it? Yeah, you done that before? Yeah? Tips and tricks on mrlightfoot.com. There you go, comes out easy. If you start doing this with your finger, it'll just keep moving around. Okay, give your hands a wipe. Do the next one. Done. Beautiful. Okay. So we beat the eggs. How do we know when we've done enough beating of the eggs?
When it's a light yellow colour.
A light yellow colour, which means there's a bit of air gone in there and the white and yolks are combined, and that's all we need to do. Combine the egg yolk and the white and we're finished. Done. Anything else for our mise-en place?
Crush stock cube into
Quarter of a cup of water. Have a look on here. There's no cup measurement on there. So, quarter of a cup measurer into there. Boom. So what is a stock cube? What's a stock, first of all? What is a stock? Pardon? The stock cube will help with seasoning, but if you do a real stock, like a meat stock, a beef stock, a chicken stock, a vegetable stock, what is that? How are they made? Yep. So you caramelise all the bones, and roast them, get out the flavour, and then reduce those, or put them into water, reduce and get the flavour out of the bones. Same with vegetables, you can caramelise the vegetables by roasting them, turn them brown, and then as you add them to water, reduce that brown sweet flavour comes out into the water and becomes a stock. Chicken, beef, vegetable, whatever. That question, or something along those lines, will be in a test possibly. You'll need to know what a stock is. Now this stock cube, has got additional things in there. It's got added salt or sulphur, which makes it a little bit different to use, alright? And not as natural. I mean, that's not a natural thing, is it? So as soon as you get that in there, you start questioning what's in. You might not use as much salt. Bacon's quite salty. This is going to be quite salty. Do I need to add any more salt to get the flavour out? Is a question you need to ask. Okay? And the answer's probably no, but we'll see. Alright, done. What else we got?
Heat 1 teaspoon of oil in water and fry it.
Alright, so that's our mise en place. We'll see it there. Ready for our fried rice.